Why does he get the computer?
Because I get the fucking laptop because I'm the man.
Whatever.
We have an agenda.
That's good enough?
There you go.
There's an agenda.
Okay, there is an agenda. Okay.
We're gonna
how are we going to intro this?
I think I'm Brandon. I'm the brains.
Get that shit out of my face.
This is Elliot.
Ginge.
And my name's Nick. So,
What do we want
first thing on that I've written down.
Guys, back on topic though. What I'm really interested in looking forward to in this next GTA is have this element of just this wacky, crazy, what the fuck. And they've now created a character, Frank, I think.
Speaking of Naughty Dog, I still haven't been let down by Naughty Dog.
No, but about the second screen, I thought you meant the second screen as in, you know how they're releasing that TV and the glasses or whatever, where you can see, you put it on split screen mode with your mates.
Oh,
and you only see your screen.
Speaking of external controllers and stuff, the Oculus Rift is starting to become quite a popular device among developers.
GTA, only a week away. That's pretty cool.
That'd be good.
Well, that's a little bit
I'm
more than a
looking
week.
forward to it,
So they're releasing the single player first.
Yeah, okay, so the plan for the game is they're releasing the single player first, and then afterwards, if you could get the dates up, that'd be cool. But they're like a couple of weeks later, they're releasing the multiplayer, and that really, from the sounds of it, is purely so people don't just jump straight onto GTA Online.
Yeah.
They've clearly put a lot of effort into their single player, so I think it makes sense they want people to play it.
Well, if I was... most people that play GTA aren't exactly going to jump on multiplayer straight away anyway, I don't think.
That's the thing though, people
it
love...
is a single player game, traditionally.
People, like Rockstar, wants people to enjoy their single player. I mean, these are the people that made freaking GTA San Andreas.
Yeah,
epic, and they also made...
The thing that they've done with this GTA is if you know some of Rockstar's games, they did Manhunt, which is
very controversial.
which is a very controversial game. It was banned in Australia. It was about you're in a mental asylum pretty much, and you kill people horrifically.
No.
I mean, there's more to that. To be honest, I never played the game. I have seen gameplay of it. It's pretty damn gory. I see why at the time it was very controversial, but and then the thing about it is the gun mechanics at the time and all those kind of things, the fighting, that was very new. Like not many people do games like that, and they took a note from that and then they put it into GTA San Andreas. And what they've done with GTA 5 is they've made it so they've spaced out the next GTA quite far away from GTA 4, and they've had this time to make games like Red Dead. Yeah. They did what is it, that Midnight Club racing game?
Oh yeah.
They did LA Noire. But all these games, it's like Red Dead was the more open world that felt really realistic. The
awesome
animals.
Multiplayer.
Yeah, awesome multiplayer as well. And then they had time to polish their driving in the Midnight Club game. Yeah. And then in LA Noire, they did that focused on their motion capture stuff, which was really good.
Which is all hopefully...
I mean, LA Noire was even in like a film festival, and it's a video game at a film festival.
The reason they do that, Nick, is you pointed out, it's because they want to gather experience. Because they want to make sure this, from their accumulated experience, will be... GTA, it'll live up to the hype.
So they've actually planned out these games, and now they're taking all the experience and all the stuff they've done in the individual games, and they're now putting it into GTA 5. We hope. That's kind of what is implied. I mean, I've read previews, and it's pretty much that's what.
Outlast.
I think we should talk about Outlast, definitely.
Okay, Outlast. Outlast released Wednesday, I think, for us.
Yeah, New Zealand time.
Yeah.
I want to say right now...
So you guys probably got it 4 weeks ago or something, but yeah, whatever.
I want to say right now that it is the most beautiful horror game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
With potential.
I only played 10 minutes of it and I already got scared. Like, I'm sweaty, so, you know.
Yeah.
It's a jump scare.
Yeah,
So
we're
the footage you
we're
probably see at the beginning or the end of this, I don't know where we'll put it in.
We'll put it on.
But that was
10.
this pussy playing the game.
Yeah, he kind of shat himself at a door. So we might include some footage later.
Yeah, in this game, doors are pretty scary.
The thing is, with the horror genre though, it branches off, as you've pointed out, into two categories: jump scares or environment scares, where you're either like, ah fuck, and the other one where you're just so scared you don't even want to fucking move.
No, I think it's different players as well. Like with me, you notice I don't look around that much. I look around quickly and just run. Whereas some people like Nick, they like move from space to space, you know, and they're not as scared until the scare happens. I'm more scared on the build up. I'm like the little bitch.
But
you know,
because I do that, I do get more affected by the build-up.
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah.
I'm being like,
Especially when they're like they chain themselves like one after the other.
yeah.
I think it is.
I have a bad horror.
The thing that Outlast is really good at doing is they're good at like either throwing like a really tense situation at you, like you're getting chased by the big guy or whatever, and then you're like, oh fuck, okay, I got away from him, that's good. And then straight away it's just like bam, something jumps out in front of you, but it's like it's not going to harm you, but it's just like maybe like a psycho that's just like you know, like
It does.
It's
do
not.
that
It's
lot.
not a threat, but it's.
and they're also like,
intimidating.
and they really take the cliches of horror games to their advantage as well.
Just you can see just from that beginning of that footage there, just the jump, the arm reaching out and that kind of thing. Yeah, definitely.
But just the thing is they do is they put in the cliches and then they make you like, oh yeah, okay, something's coming up right
And then
now.
it
I'm gonna
doesn't.
get scared, and then it doesn't happen, and then you're like, the fuck? Oh okay.
Then it happens.
And then it happens.
You're like, oh, maybe it's later on. Oh, fuck!
It's quite. I have to say, for certain elements, it is quite amnesia driven.
Yeah,
quite a
I
few
think
things
amnesia changed. I think amnesia has influenced like a lot of the.
I
were talking about that.
I think Amnesia's flipping tipped the game on its head because it's taken everything that we needed and it put it out there. And now everyone's really made use of it.
Yeah.
Like how many games you see now? Oh, all you have is a flashlight. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
There's other games that did that, but
original.
I mean, like what was it? Silent
There were
Hill
not
and
games that
Resident
did
Evil.
that. Well, yeah.
They were the those are the scariest games out there, pretty much.
And that's just really sad to say
and
now.
then now it's kind of like when you talk about horror games, Amnesia always comes up. And it's like no one even talks about Silent Hill or Resident Evil because they're just not really relevant anymore.
They're horror now.
Resident
They're
Evil
just-
was more of a shooter, so it was for people that
Yeah.
like the horror aspect, but weren't gonna. But you could play it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Amnesia, there are parts of that game, and even Silent Hill, where you don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
You're crying for your mum. You know, like.
Yeah. But that's actually one thing I found really different with Outlast is you kind of just want to keep playing. Like even though you're shitting your pants, it really just makes you want to just another hour. And like for a horror game, that's kind of weird because usually it's like, oh, I'm so fucking scared, so I'm gonna switch it off. But with this one, it's kind of cool because you just want to keep playing.
Well developed.
Yeah.
Do you think that's driven by story or?
No,
I don't know because I mean even after finished playing it, I still don't understand the story. So I can't even spoil it for you. So.
Well, Nick, let's be honest. Though, it's not.
Let's just say it's got playability then.
Yeah.
Nick, let's be honest. Though, it's not the story because what happens to your character that's simple to follow. It's just everything around the asylum you couldn't.
Yeah,
follow.
I mean, also it's probably because the game's so beautiful as well. Like you just want to keep looking around and just see the graphics of the game. Like,
Yeah, you don't even have it maxed out, because your resolution isn't even.
oh yeah, my
1080.
resolution isn't that great,
So it can get even better than
so
that.
it can look better.
What I'm disappointed in, not disappointed in.
Bring that up.
What I wanted to actually.
Sorry.
What I wanted to in Amnesia in Outlast when you walk through a pool of blood you actually see your footprints.
Yeah.
What I would have thought would have been really cool is if they actually used the NPC to
so if you ran through blood, the NPC could
Follow the footprints.
see the footprints. And
yeah, and
What
like
do
you
you
could
mean
actually
when they
use.
walk
Well, I'm
through
pretty
blood?
sure what happens in the game is if something's chasing you, and like the longer the chase, the more percentage the NPC has of finding you when you hide.
But that's not
because the more you're running, the more the heart rate of the character speeds up, and so you just hear him. He starts freaking out. You hear most of the time. It's just like the loudest things in the game. Your footsteps and his fucking breathing. Like.
Is it like Amnesia? You start going crazy kind of thing, or not?
If you look at things, you freak out. Like if you're looking at
it's more heavy breathing, I think, and that actually does give you away as well.
Yeah. So if you're hiding and like you go into a locker or under a bed and you're just like, then the guy walks in and then he's just like, could you use an inhaler? Seriously? and then he just pulls you out of
He opens up the old locker and goes, "Here's your bloody inhaler. That's all I wanted to give you."
asthma. It affects all.
Yes. So I think that's kind of cool. But like you said, the footprint stuff, that would be cool. But I don't know if it was in their budget or whatever. I mean, I think this is a franchise, like one that would lead on to an Outlast 2 or something.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
No, not like
a spiritual successor.
But like a spirit, like Amnesia has Machine for Pigs,
which is their spiritual successor.
What's that one that we played? I'm trying to remember the name. I was pretty fucking scared from that as well.
Can I ask as well, how much was it again on the Steam sale? It was
Outlast.
$15.99 US.
Yeah, so it was about $16 on the Steam sale.
For us, it was a little more expensive.
So yeah, so we just went through our calculators and oh look, it's $30. Thanks, America.
No, it's like 24. The next I have is the Xbox release date was the 22nd of November, which is a bit curious because the PlayStation 4 is the 15th of November. I mean, to be honest, launch day, it's not that big of a deal because, you know, people have pre-ordered it, it's going to be sold out kind of thing, no matter who it is. But I mean, it is like, it is a week apart from each other. It's a whole week.
Yeah. I mean, it's the type of thing, someone gets it and they go to, like, you know, their mates come around, they play PlayStation, and they're like, oh fuck, this is pretty cool, you know, I'll get a PlayStation and I'll play it with you, you know what I mean?
And then they go to the
I've written
store,
down like some...
and there's PlayStations everywhere. And there's no Xboxes to compete with it.
Or by the time the Xbox comes out, they've already seen a PlayStation at their friend's house or some shit, you know, or online, you know.
Well, they know what they know.
We all know
what they can do.
We all know that Xbox has had a pretty rough start.
They did that to themselves.
Pretty rough.
They recovered, but
they did. To be honest, they have recovered quite well.
See now.
I mean, the thing is, Xbox release date is a whole week after PlayStation 4. But the launch lineup for Xbox, it's a lot stronger than the PlayStation 4 lineup, like
first party
from release. And you know, you never trust really the first release of the console anyway, because there's always going to be something wrong with it. Like the red ring for the Xbox.
No lights on the new one.
But
no lights.
Yeah, that's how we solve the problem. You can't see it.
You can't. There's no red room. The problem goes away.
You can't say it's not happening.
Yes, no.
But when the Xbox is released, it doesn't come with a external hard drive. You can't move the hard drive around. So when you get the Xbox One on release, you're not going to be able to upgrade that memory. You're going to have to buy something separate to store games in or whatever. They probably won't release one with a external hard drive until maybe early next year. I don't know, but that's kind of a big deal. Like if they only give us maybe 250 gigs, that's not a lot at the moment.
Well, it depends.
Then it's like, well, you can only have so many stuff. Like, yeah.
They're expecting you to stream,
limited
though. They're expecting you to stream, not download. Sorry.
Yeah, they are. They really are. I think that they are really aiming for that American audience, and they are thinking like, you're gonna stream straight from the internet.
Yeah.
Like,
always connected.
Always.
Big brother, we know it.
When you disconnect, you got 3 whole minutes, man. You better get that connection back on, or you're gonna shut down.
Yeah, that's not the offline is not anymore. I mean, they did a whole 180, the whole so funny fucking.
Oh, we really fucked that up. Good thing that was a joke.
Personally, for me, the no external hard drive on release is kind of a big deal. Like the fact that I can, you know, when they released the arcade, you only had like a couple of megabytes or something.
Pretty sure
Something
it's
fucking
megabytes.
ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure it's
And so, I mean, to be honest, now like 250 gigs is the equivalent to a couple of megabytes.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can't do anything with that, you can't remove it, you can't upgrade it or anything, is like on launch. It's like, hey, I've got all these new games. I've got more games than anyone on PS4, but I fucking can only play half of them because my Xbox is full.
Right. Nick, to be honest though, what Sony did is they kind of fucked the people on PS3. They made the first type, which could be backwards compatible, Generation 1.
Yeah,
and then like, wait a minute, Generation 2, it's not backwards compatible. Then what they did was they fucked us even more. Was they were like, okay, now we're gonna change the design of the internal hard drive. So now only the new ones can be switched out.
Yeah.
So now if you want to switch it out, you actually have to go to a computer store. Thank God.
Just speaking
But
of
1 and 2 had more problems than the third one.
Okay. One of the things, we don't even have to talk about it that much, but it is relevant. Microsoft will be supporting the Xbox 360 for another 3 more years.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Who the fuck's gonna play it? Honestly, like
Nah,
maybe families with the Kinect. Like, oh, I just bought it.
Yeah.
On the year that fucking.
But what if you're an Xbox player? What if you're an Xbox 360 player and you got pissed off at Microsoft so much because they fucked up so hard with the original X1 or Xbox One?
But that's hardcore.
Then you're going to buy a PlayStation 4, but you still want to play your Xbox 3, you know? I mean, Xbox 360.
But think about it like this.
Yeah, but I mean, no, what I'm saying, like, 3 more years, that's good. I mean, it's better than what they did with the original Xbox. Literally, day 1 of Xbox 360, they pretty much took games off the shelf for Xbox original. And, because I can't call it Xbox One. But, so, it's kind of good that, we're still supporting it. We're not going to forget about it, because I guess they have invested a lot of money into the Xbox 360, but it's like the games already, like right now, are lagging. Like I play Assassin's Creed 3, which isn't, like, it's a nice looking game, but it's not amazing. And it's freaking, you run around New York, you run around Boston, and it's just like, lag. You get into a huge chase, which is freaking happens all the time. I swear they can see through walls. And like,
they've got
the game lags. And if they're going to be supporting those kind of games, these laggy, shitty quality, I don't even know how Watch Dogs or anything. Like,
it'll be pixelated.
I don't even know if it'd be worth it, you know?
Like, is it also because the developers of a game might not compress things the same, you know what I mean? Like, because developers are going to be expecting to make it for the Xbox One, right? So they're not going to be worried about trying to make it too compatible for the 360 anyway. So when it is on the 360, it's going to be even worse, because their main priority is the Xbox One. You know what I'm saying?
I think that if they're, by releasing it on through that 360, I think it is kind of their responsibility to make it so that it works, which does involve a lot of like setting up. You
can't make a game unplayable. And then, to be honest, I think Watch
console.
Dogs, those next gen games they look really nice. I feel like on the current gen, which they are releasing for, they're gonna look either really shit or be unplayable, or both.
I don't know. They make it so that they just have to down everything, like texture qualities and just the amount of render distance. And
what they're doing now, like next gen, is pretty much reflections, like things reflecting off one another, like multiple layers, and like they can't do that on this current gen.
Definitely.
But Nick, let's be honest though, when it comes to graphics and all, that's what developers do. They blame the console. They go, we can't do this because the console's software is limiting us.
I don't agree with that. Crysis?
Okay, Crysis is the exception. That was the fucking coding. But when we come to like Last of Us, that game, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
PS3 as well. So
and it played,
new.
and for me, it played without flaw. Nothing fucked up.
Yeah, I have to admit, during my whole game playthrough, I think I didn't have a single.
One hell of a polished game.
Single bit of lag.
Bravo!
Naughty dog, you saved. You are the same.
Sorry about before. We actually
Technical
recorded. Yeah, technical difficulties. We only had 10 minutes of
video.
The camera got
so that's why everything was kind of filled in with random shit. Sorry about that. Your picks for what you guys want to buy? Xbox or PS4? Okay, so Brandon, you said that.
If I had, probably not gonna get a console because I'm a PC
That's the
hardcore.
risk.
But if you had,
if I had to, definitely gonna go for PS4 just because the Xbox. If they can screw up once, they can screw up twice.
So you are going to try to focus.
Yeah.
I saw this picture and it was like, hey, PC elitist, and all these people are like, what? And it's like, I like consoles, and then they all lose their shit. They're like, Steam sales, fucking
Master race.
yeah.
For me,
Okay, so
I'm gonna go with PlayStation as well because I grew up with PlayStation.
Yeah.
But here's a quick thing I'm gonna say. At the moment, I seriously think it's like politicians. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really.
Gaming politics, man.
It's
Not
politics,
getting better
bro.
than normal politics.
They're both gonna do shitty things. In my opinion, I think they're both just gonna end up trying to rake money out of everyone's assholes. You know.
Lesser of two evils. You'd rather go with Sony.
I'd rather go with Sony because I trust Sony. I like Sony. I like playing online. Like the way I don't know. I just like using Sony online. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Probably just because I'm used to it.
You like free
Because
games.
you like getting your credit card tapped.
Yeah, fuck up.
Well, at least, at least our company doesn't spy on us at our homes to fucking connect.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Well, your company didn't invent the robot from 2001, so fuck you.
Nah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going with Sony. I like the controller
So
better as well.
what would you pick?
Microsoft has been infected by EA's evil. I am gonna go with Sony. If they tried to fuck you, let's be honest, they would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't
For those pesky kids.
if it wasn't for that stupid ass.
Wasn't for those pesky fucking Microsoft kids. We would be fine.
But it's so true, Nick. They would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that one dumb ass organizer.
What about you?
Scoop.
What about you, Nick? What are you gonna pick?
Out of the consoles, I've already got a good PC.
Well, we know that he used to be
you guys probably,
Xbox.
Yeah.
So
I
this
used
is
to
a
be
big
Xbox. I want to get both because more the area.
well, yeah,
but
really.
I'm sorry, I will get an Xbox.
Really?
Yeah.
You said
Really?
I feel like on the
day.
show, I'm gonna be the most hated one.
No,
you can already see it.
No.
Do you like EA? Are you an EA lover? DRM, fuck yeah!
Microsoft, you fuckers, you have a little place in my heart, so I can't hate on their announcement of the Xbox too much. I mean, they have gone back on so many things that I fucking wanted to
I think
thank them for. So
that's what's changed. I have to agree
I mean,
with you.
I love the PS4. I think the PS4 is way more appealing than PS3 was to me, and I definitely want to get that as well. I mean, Second Son, I love Infamous. Infamous is awesome. Purely because, the launch lineup is a lot better. I won't get it day one, definitely. I probably won't have enough money day one.
Definitely.
But out of the consoles I get first, most likely Xbox.
Okay.
And then I'll go get a PS4, hopefully a week later.
Back to moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah, well,
Okay, continue.
I think we should move on to Nintendo.
Oh, no.
No?
No.
This is
No,
kind
no,
of
no.
a big. This is kind of a big thing.
It's a big thing.
It's a big thing. Not really. Second screen experiences. That's kind of a big thing they are pushing for next gen. But it is
If
a
you're gonna
game
have it in
feature,
your game.
and not everyone likes
Camera.
certain game.
Shit.
From now on,
Right.
continue.
One less point.
Obviously, the camera, even the camera fucking hates you.
The camera interrupts him. Oh, that's so good.
I want to talk about indie games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically, though, I'm very glad to see how the industry is actually supporting indie developers and how, because of all the major league fuck-ups, the indie games last year, I mean, especially last year and still into this year, have really come into their own. I mean, we have Walking Dead, we had Journey, we had all these really amazing titles. I mean, I am so excited for Kenshi when it comes out full.
Well, when's that?
Well, yeah.
That's gonna take.
That's
Probably not many people know about Kenshi.
I know.
Probably not.
Kenshi is a brilliant game. If you guys have not heard of it or you don't even know what it is, search that shit up. And it's not the character from Mortal Kombat.
No.
It's not him. But it's about samurais living in the desert, pretty much, and you create your own character. Chris. Can I call you Chris?
Types in the comments.
He described the game as like a combination between like XCOM and another game. I read it a long time ago when Kenshi was really new. Yeah, Switch It Up. XCOM last year, like that was a brilliant game, and like the whole fact that you gave a personality and all that to your soldiers like really meant a lot when they died. And in Kenshi it's the same thing. If they die, they're dead for good, and you know it has that emotional effect. Yeah. But yeah, Kenshi's a really good game. If you have never heard of it before, check it out. Go. You can get a demo of it for free, where you can only get like 2 characters on your team or whatever, and you can run around. That's really good. That's worthwhile getting the demo. It's on Steam. It's on Desura. Desura is like more of an indie Steam.
Probably not quite as good, I wouldn't say. But
no, not quite as good. But like guys,
we're gonna get fucking yelled at so hard.
Search up Kenshi. Buy the freaking game. Support Chris. He's an awesome dude. Making an awesome game. And yeah, we need more people like him in the industry.
Yeah, bro.
What I want to say though is that it's very interesting to see that the big companies are trying to ignore the problem. They're trying to ignore the problem
because the problem makes them money, and like if they get rid of the problem, then they don't make as much money. That's what's going on.
Then they got a problem.
Then they got a problem.
Which, to be honest, if they have a problem, then we have a problem. Because if they have a problem, they can't make games, then we can't play their games.
So we got a problem.
It's a horrible fucking circle, and it's
cycle. What I'm really glad to know about indie games though is that
cut that out.
Stop being a dick.
Is that indie games have that as because of the massive fuck up. Is that indie games have now people are very much aware of indie games. IGM and Game Trails and all these other big ass sites are now actually starting to promote them.
My point.
I'm glad to see is that the consoles are also now supporting supporting them indie games.
Yeah.
Because of PlayStation Online, they now begin selling them through PlayStation Network, Xbox. Now they're selling them as well, and they're not trying to fucking DRM this shit.
Yeah.
However, though, for the next gen, Xbox is doing where you can sell your games online now. Once you play it. With PS3, they're bashing of Xbox, and they're able to sell the physical copies. What I'm interested to see is how the indie developers were going to handle this. Because I don't know what the contracts are. I don't know how much they have to sell over to Sony to letting them do this.
I'm assuming that the bigger indie developers and the ones that have got more experience, that have made good games, they could probably make a deal with Microsoft. You know what I mean? Whereas I think it's more for people that make games and that in their own spare time, and they just want to get it out there. So in that case, Microsoft will probably take advantage of them. Okay, guys, thanks for watching Gaming Tangent. We are Tangent Gaming. And feel free to watch this cool little clip of me shitting my pants.